Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nilesh and you are watching Techie Programmer. So today in this video we are going to learn about the Python's for loop. So let's get started. So let me just move on to my PyCharm. So this is the code, or this is the notes that I will be uploading on my GitHub. You can just check for the link in the description and you can just fetch that and you can just rerun this file and edit and manipulate the data. So I will be providing the link in the description, so make sure you check out that. And then let me just start here. Today we're going to understand the Python for loops. So for loop is used for iterating over a sequence that is either list, tuple, a dictionary, a set, or a string. So let us just check an example for a string. Let me consider an example called banana as a string, and then let me try to iterate through it. So what I mean here is for x in banana. So what it does is, once the initially the x will be 0, index position will be 0, so x at 0 is b, so x equals b, then it prints b. Then when x equals a, then it prints a. Then x equals n, then it prints n. So I'm going to just iterate through this, I will go from 0 1 2 3 until and unless this ends. So when this ends, like when I print last a, then I will just come out of the loop, because there is nothing no more so that I should loop here. So I will just come out of the loop. So this is how the for loop works. That is for x in, like how we can write is, for a variable in a list, a dictionary, a set, a string, whatever here, and then a colon, and then followed by an indentation, then your statements. So let me just consider a break statement here now. As I said in the while loop, that break statement just helps in breaking the loop at a certain condition. So even here it does the same work. So what we are doing here is, this is a list of fruits: apple, banana, and cherry. And for x in fruits, so what happens here is, once first initial time the index value of apple is 0, 1, and 2. So first the for x in fruits is x stands for apple, then it prints apple, and it checks if x is banana. It's not, so it goes again back here and it comes here and it goes for x in fruits. Apple is done, next it moves to banana. Now x value is banana, so what it does is prints banana and comes down and checks if x equals banana. Yep, it's true. So what it does is it just breaks out and it doesn't go ahead for cherry. So this is how the break statement works. Then coming to the continue statement. Continue statement is again opposite to the break. That is, it just it just breaks the loop. What it does is it just says to skip the part of the code. So what happens here is, there is a similar example of fruits, that is apple, banana, and cherry. For x in fruits, initially the x value is apple, then x is equal apple. It's not banana. So what it happens is it just comes down, it just prints apple. Then for the second time, what it does is x in fruits, then that will be not apple, so it will be banana. Like we just completed with this, it move on to this. So x is now banana, and if x is equals banana, then continue. What happens here is, when I say continue, it doesn't execute the lower part of the code, so we do not get a print of banana, and it just skips this and just restarts, like it just go up again. Then it starts for x in fruits, apple is done, banana is done, it moves to cherry. Then if x equals banana, so cherry is not equal to banana, hence it just quit this here, it just leaves this and it comes down here and just prints cherry. So output will be apple and cherry, and banana will not be printed. So this is how the continue statement works. Then range function is something like, if you want to make an array, number, if you want to iterate to 1 to 100, 1 to 10, something like that. So what you can do here is, for x in a range of 6, so what does it mean is 0 to 5. X in range of 6 is 0 to 5. So it goes like x is for initially 0, then it will be 1 2 3 4 5 6, not 6, up to 5, and 6 is not included. So this is how a range function works. Whatever number you add here, that takes as a from 0 to that particular index. And if you are sure, if you do not want the numbers to start from 0, and if you want to start it at 1, what you can do here is, here we have additional parameter, that is start at 1. stop at 6. So stop at 6, it just means that before 6, that is 5. And then here you can just even add an additional parameter for step. For example, if you want to skip 2 numbers, so the output of this would be 1, then not 2, 3. So 1, 3, 5, like that. So this is for steps, number of steps that should be skipped while iterating through this. So this is start, this is stop, and this is steps. Then once done with range function, we are going with else in a for loop. So even this is kind of weird because we mostly do not see for with else in any other programming languages. But here you can see that for x in a range of 6, print this, and once it is done with printing the executing this block of code, then just finally print finished. So it's like else, after doing this, else print this. When it's done with this, like when the condition fails, do this. This is something how this else in for loop works. Then coming to the nested loops, nested loop is like loop in a loop, that's it. There is no much big deal in understanding this. That is for x in adjective, red, big, and tasty. For y in fruits, so this second list. So what happens is initially the x is adjective, so red, big, and tasty. Once it is like red, then it consider x to be red, and next moves to the second for loop. So y in fruits, so it will be apple, banana, cherry. So it will be like red apple, red banana, red cherry. Once done with that, it just go for big apple, big banana, big cherry. Then it moves on to tasty apple, tasty banana, tasty cherry. So this is how this nested loop works here in this case. So you can just even add many more for loops inside a loop in a loop in a loop. So this is how nested loop works. Finally, moving on to the pass statement. Pass statement is something when you are not sure about what to write in your loop and you just want you to run your code. Then what you can do is just pass a parameter called pass. What happens here is it just skips this code. So like that, something like that. It just says there is no error in this. If I just remove this, it will throw me an error. So to make sure I shouldn't get any error while writing my code or making my logics, so I can do this. So this is up. What we studied today is looping through the string, break statements, continue statement, range function, then else loop in a loop, and nested loops, then pass statement. So if you have made up to the end, do like, share, and subscribe. So that's it for today. See you in the next video.